powders, setting powders, how do you apply them? How do you choose them? Why do you even want to? So let's do that. If a primer, we're not talking about primers today, but just go with me. If a primer is your base coat for your makeup, then a finish powder is your top coat for your makeup. So bear that analogy in mind as we go through this. What is a finish or a setting powder? A finish and or setting powder is a finely milled, translucent mineral powder. And it is a step that many of you may choose to forego, maybe because you tried it and it's not necessary for you, you have a busy life, or you're just not sure exactly what to do with it. I will tell you that a finish powder is that step that adds just a little bit of magic to your makeup and is so simple to add into your repertoire. It is our finishing powders in the Simple Beauty Minerals shop. Our finishing powders can also be used as setting powders. Remember, I like to keep it simple for you. So we're simplifying the entire process, but I am going to go over the process of both. Why would you use a finish powder? A finish powder would be to lock in your complete makeup look. It would be to make your makeup, to help your makeup go on more smoothly and seamlessly. And it would be to help absorb extra oils, and it would be to give you that blurred and glowy look, okay? I also want to say, longer wearing, and because it can be that no makeup look, can give you that no makeup look also. If you're here, please let me know and send a heart, and if you're watching a replay later, please do #replay and let me know what questions you have about finish powders and setting powders, and you can ask me directly and I can answer them right now, or you can come back later and I'll answer them later. All right, so let's see. How did I want to go through this? All right, here's the difference between a setting powder and a finish powder. A setting powder is used after your foundation, but before your color. A finish powder is used at the end. Okay, we're going to get there. But first, let's do some setting powder. I have right now on my foundation, and I'm going to now use my finish powder. I use the Silk Finish Powder. I'm going to use it as a setting powder. I haven't done that yet, so we're going to do it together. So I'm putting some into the lid, and I'm going to then dip my loose powder brusher, because remember, the looser the bristles of a brush, the less pigment they're going to pick up, and the less you're going to apply. We just want a little finish powder. We don't want a lot. I'm going to tap the pigments into the brush, nestle them into the brush, and now I'm going to apply my setting powder. Again, this is to help the makeup go on a little much smoother, more seamlessly, the colors that I apply, the blush, and it's going to seal in my foundation. So I'm using it now as a setting powder. There's no big secret. I just do loose swirls, and there's my setting powder. Okay. A finish powder, again, is after your full makeup is done to lock in your look. And it gives a subtle blur of pores, fine lines and wrinkles, and helps to even out an uneven skin texture. Now, because I just did my setting powder, I'm going to add my cheek color. I'm using Shell Pink and my Perfect Blush Brush. And now my blush is going to go on more simply, effortlessly, seamlessly, and give a little bit of color, because I used the finish powder as a setting powder. There. Now, at this point, I could also use a little highlighter. So as a highlighter today, I'm going to use my Satin Finish, and I'm going to use my mini fluff brush. Not really talking about highlighters today, but I wanted to show you that I'm going to use it after my setting powder. And we'll get a little bit more. Okay, now let's go into finish powder, the namesake. Okay, at this point, I would have probably done my eyes, everything would have been done, and now I would use it as a finish powder. You see the difference? Setting powder before your makeup, after your foundation, before your makeup. Finish powder is the final, you can use it as both. And here's a little secret, I only use it as finish powder. I just save that one step, and I don't even apply it before my blush, because I haven't felt the need to, but you play around with that, okay? Now, it just gives that blurred, softened look, and you will love it. Let's talk about actually there's 3 types, 3 fingers, 3 types of finish powders in the Simple Beauty Minerals shop. And we have the matte, the silk, and the silk splendor. So let's go over the matte first of all. Matte finish is one of our best sellers, and there are 2 colors, 2 fingers of matte finish. So matte finish will give you that airbrushed look. And let's see, what do I want to say about matte finish that I might have forgotten? Only contains 5 ingredients. And anyone that if you want to lock your makeup in place, absorb excess oil, minimize your pores, create an airbrushed look. So that's where, that's more matte. That's where your matte finish comes in. All right, and that's why you would choose matte finish. It's just, you won't even be able to see it. I mean, it's very translucent. Warm finish is the same formula, but has a bit more color to it. All right, so matte finish would be chosen if you have a deeper complexion. It just blends in seamlessly with deeper complexions. Also, it will give a wash of color to a fairer complexion, say in the summer months. And maybe it helps with a pseudo tan because you don't go out in the sun and damage your skin. Or I shouldn't say you don't go out in the sun. You always want to go out in the sun, but you wear your sunscreen. All right, so matte finish, warm matte finish. Same formula. If you want an airbrushed look, or you have a little bit of oil that you want to help absorb, that's your best choice. It will give you that seamless look. You can use it as setting powder, you can use it as finish powder, or you can choose one or the other. It's up to you. You get to play with it, experiment. Remember, makeup comes off at night, so just play, experiment to see what works best for you. So matte finish has no shimmer whatsoever. It is a completely matte powder. Now, the second one in the series is the silk finish. Silk finish is also non-shimmer, but it has an ever so slight glow to it, but there's no shimmer, so keep that in mind. Now, it also comes in 2 colors. It comes in the original, which is a peachy finish. And this is the one that I use. I use the beige though, and it comes in the beige. Sorry, original is peachy, beige is the original. Silk finish gives you a glow. So if you have perhaps a drier skin and you want more of a glow to your finish, that is the one you want to use. Again, no shimmer. It's matte, but it has a glow. All right. And it's the way that the minerals are I want to say crushed, that it gives imparts more of a glow. All right, and the last one in our finish powder series is Silk Splendor. Now, Silk Splendor has a tiny bit of glitter-free shimmer. Okay, not glitter, but subtle shimmer that can be worn all over the face if you want that luminous, dewy look. That's when you would choose Silk Splendor. But again, it can be finish and or setting powder, and finely milled and translucent. They are all of that nature. Those are the finish powders. So we have 3 types and 5 overall if you include the warm matte and the 2 colors of the silk finish. When it comes to radiance powders, we're not going to go in that today. Those are more have more shimmer. But I just wanted to clear that up because I get a lot of questions on, you know, what's the shimmer level in the finished powders. I do or I don't want shimmer. And so I want to clear that up, that the 5 finished powders, matte, silk, are fully matte. Silk Splendor is just a very subtle, non-glittery shimmer, okay? Those are the ones you want to choose from. What else did I want to say about that? That would have been it. When you use a finished powder, some days, let's say if you just don't want to do your full repertoire, but there are times when you really know you need it. Well, if you're going out for a special occasion, but also if you're going to be photographed a lot, a finished powder is really going to help with that. Over a liquid, if you wear the antioxidant liquid foundation, you would use it as a setting powder, okay? Liquid foundation, use your chosen finished powder as a setting powder, and then you can apply your powder blushers from there. And again, as that no makeup look. So I hope that helps with finished powder choices.